Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? What do you know? Yuno Hanaki, the one and only Oiran from Mialoon. Good morning, everybody. Weird time compared to normal, but it be how I do sometimes. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everything's going good for you. I'm feeling weird. But I'm getting through it as best as one can, considering the circumstances. So, this is supposed to happen this afternoon, the stream, I mean. But due to various circumstances, the wisdom teeth removal is happening at the time I was supposed to do this stream. So I was like, well, I guess my option is to either do it really early before the procedure or cancel it. And I don't want to cancel it, so here we are. So from what I have heard, this update only has like another hour of gameplay, give or take, depending on reading speed. I am hoping that this stream is no longer than like 2 hours, because I still have to get ready for the procedure and stuff. I literally I got up a little bit ago, I rolled out of bed. I've done like nothing to get ready, so we're gonna play through Saintess as best as we can, and then I'm going to focus on getting ready for the procedure. So no longer than 2 hours ideally, but it's fine. We'll see what happens. I think at max maybe 3 hours, but we'll see. Ah yes, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I'm sorry I had to play it super early compared to when I said I was going to. Circumstances. But I didn't want to cancel, because I want to play the game and I need to promote the Kickstarter. Speaking of, if you check the pinned link in the chat and also in the description of the stream if you're watching the VOD, you can find the link to the Kickstarter as well as to the page on Steam. Please use those links if you want to support me, because those are my links. They have my name at the end. So you should use those links if you can. Thank you. But you should absolutely check them out. They've already got like a decent amount contributed to the Kickstarter already. But if you have it in you, you should contribute as well. There are some pretty cool rewards, including future DLC, additional like CGs and art content, side stories from like the boys' perspectives. There's like a lot of stuff available if you are able to contribute and add to those goals. So you should really consider it if you can. If you're able to. The Kickstarter is going for another like month or so. From what I've seen, it'd be great if they could hit their initial funding goal to fund the full game. Please consider. Those links tell us Yuno is doing a great job. Yes, that too. That's why you should use those links, because they have my name attached, so they can see that it's my contribution. They can see that it's me, that I did it. So click link, please. Thank you. Thank you. And then also contribute. But yes, I saved last time. Let's go me. I saved. I used my brain hole really good. So, win for me. We can actually start from where we left off. Because last time I didn't save because I just completed the game, and then when I had to do it again, I was like, oh, I don't have a save. But I did it this time. Holy shit, you did a core gaming mechanic. I know. Oh shit, I did it. There's a brain hole. Yes, it's called my cranium. It's called my dome. That's where the brain goes. Therefore, it is the brain hole. Anyways. So I have a save file we can actually access. I don't really know that much about what's happening in this section. All I've seen from the socials is that there's like a major plot twist, so I've heard. So that'll be interesting. I'm ready to just kind of get into this. I apologize. I'm very loopy. I was up really late last night. I didn't get much sleep. Morning Yuno is an experience these days because my insomnia has been very bad. Anyway, let's go. The soup dome. Yeah, that's where the brain soup is. Therefore, it is the soup dome. I guess that makes your head a bowl for your brain soup. I guess one could argue that's true because it has a hole in it and you can like fill the hole with liquid. And is that not just a bowl A bowl is just a hole that you fill with liquid. Technically, I guess. It's called the hole because there's nothing in it. Hey now, that's not true. There's plenty in my head. It's just a matter of whether or not I use it right. Which is not always the case. Anyways. Oh, cool. So it actually updates with the text now that there's more content. That's very sick. I'm glad. I was kind of worried that my save was going to bug because I had the thank you for playing. Very sick. Okay. So if memory serves from the last time I played the demo, Duke George invited our girl to a little like tea party to teach her more manners for an upcoming ball, I believe, or like another banquet type thing. So he was teaching her manners, and then she kind of pushed his buttons a little bit too much, and it caused him to close off. He went from being very polite to being a little bit colder with her. But that was where we left off. So I guess maybe this next part is going to be focusing on the upcoming banquet ball thing. I don't remember what it was. I apologize. But yeah, I'm excited still. Okay. Morning voice acting too. Oh boy. Not empty because she has the brain cell right now. Are you sure you want to give this to me? I feel like I should give this back to you guys by the end of the stream because I have to go do stuff that's going to make brain cell disappear otherwise. I'll give it back at the end of stream, I promise. Anyways. Duke George is really a mysterious figure. I can't let my guard down around him. Okay, I think the volume is good. Let me know if I need to turn the volume up at all for you guys. Or, like, adjust it in general. The time until the ball passes like a blur. I practice what George taught me with Eurydice. Soon I find myself seated in the throne room, between Duke George and Duchess Penelope again. Dude, stop calling her Yuno, that's not me! Let's see... I take a good look at the cutlery. I think I remember which piece is correct to use for each kind of food. Penelope has a smirk on her face, but I turn my head away and look at George instead. He gives me a small nod. The Empress starts the dinner, and I take small bites of the food on my plate. I use the correct forks and spoons. Penelope gives me a side eye, clearly disappointed when she finds no fault in me. Ha, take that! Can't win always. Sounds fine right now? Sick. I trust the Yuno brain for the subject: visual novels, women, handsome lads, women in writing. Big fan of women having 2 placements, because you're very correct. I relax, listening to beautiful music. In no time, the dinner's over. Say, Saintess... When Lady Penelope strikes up a conversation with me, my breathing quickens again. What if I say something wrong? Lady Celeste, would you like to dance with me? I turn my head in the other direction to see George standing next to me with a kind smile, his hand outstretched for me to take it. If I dance with George, I can avoid embarrassing myself in a conversation with Penelope. A conversation that the Empress, who is nearby, may overhear. The only problem is I can't dance. Maybe George will be able to lead me through the dance, though? Then I remember, it would be a slight to refuse him when he so publicly asked me to dance. All eyes at the table are on us. I swallow hard and take George's hand, getting up from my seat. With pleasure. George's smile grows as he leads me to the center of the ballroom. He gives the band a small wave, and they change the music to something more suitable for dancing. Not that I know what the dance is. The tune sounds like something formal. You worry so hard, your thoughts are etched on your face. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll lead you through the dance. Don't worry. Just leave everything to me. Woo! Yippee! What is the button to hide the text again? I forget. Oh no. Config. How do I hide the text? They taught me last time and I forgot. It's Jover. Alt F4. No, it's not Alt F4. I will scream. What was it? Oh, frick. Where are the controls? It's fine. H, thank you. I forgot. I've been playing another Otome offline, and it has a different button. It's the space bar. So I was like brain farting on what it was. But okay, look! Whee! I love dance CGs. I was literally just ranting in another stream that I did a little bit back where I really love scenes where characters teach other characters to dance. So this is a weak spot for me. Tucks my hair behind my ear. Hello, hi. Thank you, Tess, for the real answer. Yeah, very based. Thank you. Dancing with an older man, classic. That's true. Of all the love interests, George is like, I don't want to say considerably older. The age gap still isn't that bad, but he is the oldest potential love interest. In the future, maybe. If that Kickstarter does well, check the link, please. But no, it's really good. I love her little blush and the way he's looking down at her. They look so good. Couples that look aesthetically good together. Thumbs up. Okay. H. I need to remember that. We take a starting position, and George gently moves me through the dance. I follow his lead. The motions are repetitive enough that I find myself relaxing.
I wanted to talk to you again. In the privacy of dancing, I can ask you more than I could at the table.
His accent. I actually really like his voice actor. He does a really good job. Once again, though, I forgot that the CGs have partial voice acting. I was about to read the line and then I heard him speak and I was like, oh crap. Anyway, really good voice.
You want to talk to me?
Yes, I do. First, I'd like to praise you for your etiquette skills. They have improved tremendously.
I have glowed up.
You still lack confidence, but you didn't make any obvious mistakes tonight.
Yippee! That is a step towards improvement.
Nothing any other noble at the table could scorn you for.
I'm glad.
You still need to improve the way you converse with nobles. But that'll be more of a process to master if you want to put effort into acquiring the skill. Good communication isn't something you learn overnight, after all.
You still need to learn how to talk, but you have to actually want to do that. And she's just like, and what if I don't want to do that? And he's just like, well, fair enough. Understandable, have a good day.
I understand. I really...
Yes? What is it?
I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Aw.
It's because of you that I got through the meal without embarrassing myself. You didn't need to help, but you did. You're the kindest person I know.
Celeste, the bar is on the floor. Sweetheart. The bar is on the floor. You have one guy teach you manners and this is the kindest person you know. You have a whole twin sister. I know who she's not really your twin because of the isekai thing, but like, bar's on the floor here. Pick it up. Girl, it's okay. You can stand. This is very funny to me. Poor girl. Get up. The real fantasy, a guy being nice to you. He opens the door. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. I like how that even threw him off to the point where he was like, him. Honestly, so true. Even Homeboy himself is like, what do you mean I'm the nicest to you? Look at the blush. Look at that blush on this guy. Yeah? I stare at George, wide-eyed. His cheeks are deep pink. Did I embarrass him? He's so in control of himself at all times, but seeing him flustered is so... cute.
I'm really grateful to you.
Does this include pre-death? Maybe.
Enough of this. You'll be fine on your own for the rest of the night.
Oh, don't leave. Come on, man. The song ends at that moment. George bows to me, takes my hand, and guides me gently back to the table. When I sit down, he leaves to take another lady to dance. No! No, come back! Come back! Worried Io. Why did my heart flutter so much when I saw him blush? When he was so affected by my words? Why do I feel so... lonely now that he's abandoned me? Should have made him more embarrassed. Yeah, should have made him explode. That is your first mistake. No, George didn't abandon me. He simply went to dance with another lady, as is proper when you're dancing with someone you're not courting. One dance per person. My heart is beating so quickly, but not out of fear. I'm attracted to George, I realize. He's way out of Celeste's or my league, and he's everything I'm not. A confident person, a dignified noble, a skilled general. Abandoned is a strong word. I mean, she quickly realized that was not the right term. But it's because she was like, no, I'm attracted to him. I didn't want him to leave me. Leave me on my lonesome. It's like a puppy that you're, like, working with. You go to do something else in the house, and the puppy's just like, you're leaving me. I'm being abandoned. You don't love me anymore. Starts crying and pawing at the door. And yet, an inkling of hope blazes in my soul. Hope that George could also be interested in me. The rest of the ball passes by uneventfully. I strike up conversations with some noble lords and ladies, and thankfully manage not to embarrass myself further. Dance description also included him guiding her movements several times. Very true. Very true. She really was following him like a lost little puppy. Field. Oh shit. Grass. Look guys, it's the wheat field that Hiyori Mokami lives in. Probably. Maybe less yellow, but you can see the wheat. Anyway. Eventually, I redirect my attention to practicing horseback riding. I forbid Levi from coming with me. I don't want him to know Celeste, who is supposed to be great at riding, is now completely unskilled on horseback. A few days of riding helped me improve a bit, though I'm still far from great on a horse. Kusa. Celeste really is a lost little puppy. It's okay. We need more puppy-coded heroines. Most of the time when I play an otome, the heroine gets compared to a kitten, either because one of the love interests calls her kitten, or she's just actively compared to kitten. So we need more puppy-coded girls. As someone who likes puppy girls, we need more puppy girls. I would be too if I got into a fantasy novel. Yes, I'd be the puppy that's just like, boy, and then a new boy appears and I'm like, boy? The problem is I would be both a lost and attached little puppy, but I would also have a lack of object permanence. New boy appears and I'd be like, boy? 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 Popping around like a ping pong ball. That's the curse of me being a Dota demo. I truly end up liking every love interest. And it's over for me. I decided to keep practicing instead of spending more days at the archery range. I'll be useless during the journey if I can't sit on the horse properly. Eventually, I returned to practice archery too. At some point, I become decently accurate with the cursed weapon. However, its magic still eludes me. On-jet prescriptions mentioned. Guys, she's just like us for real, for real. Your object persimmons. Before I know it, 3 weeks pass, and suddenly it's time to pack for the journey to the Demon Queen's castle. Linda is the one doing the packing, but Eurydice is in the room too. You should take another pair of pants. Noah told us to pack light. We'll only have 4 wagons for provisions and some luggage. I can't take too much with me. What if your pants get dirty? Then I'll wash them in the river. Celeste? What? There's a knock on the door. Linda goes to open it. Delivery from the high priest to Lady Celeste. Elijah sent me something? Linda brings the package to where I'm sitting on the bed. I rip it open to reveal... No, he did not. He didn't send me... Oh, you should try on this outfit right now. You will look like a proper saintess. Oh no, he sent her clothes. What is his taste? Base, you know the answer to which is yes? Yes. I shake your hand. I am the same. I pale, bunching the dress in my hands. I know what this is. I saw Meredith wearing a similar outfit. No, no, no. No way! I am not wearing a priestess's clothes. The priestesses of the Church of Light wear clothes similar to Christian nuns, complete with a veil. You should wear the clothes. It's the proper outfit for a saintess. Levi never had to wear such a ridiculous outfit in the book. He had a robe similar to Elijah's. But the outfits for priests and priestesses are different in this world, for whatever reason. Why? I'll help you dress. Ignoring my protests, Eurydice and Linda help me into the priestess outfit. I look ridiculous. She's so mad. I don't know, I think it looks cute. I like the way the veil complements her hair. And I like that you can see the wings of the bow poking out. Clothes, eyes emoji, true. I thought it was just like a random dress that he picked out, but no, it's like the actual like nun outfit. Anyway, it's cute. I like it. I love it. Oh my, like a proper saintess. I hate you, Elijah, with all my heart. Later that day, the party gathers on the training grounds. Nobody bats an eye at me wearing priestess clothing. Am I the only one who finds the outfit ridiculous? Noah counts everyone. The party consists of 20 people. Noah, Tariq, Levi, and 5 other knights. 3 mages, 5 archers besides myself. Elijah, Gareth, and 1 other healer. It feels like a small group for such a grand quest. Still, the Empress seemed disinclined to budge on the number of people allowed in our party, or on our deadline to leave for our journey. I hope the quest goes well for us, despite our small group and the little time we had to prepare. I'm worried. I don't feel ready when it comes to my skills. I can't change the situation, though. I've done the best I could. I just hope my best will be enough. We ride for days. Only when we're close to being out of sunlight do we stop to make camp. I'm so tired from traveling at the end of each day that I immediately collapse as soon as I lay out my bedroll. Fortunately, I'm exempt from the night watch. We don't expect to be attacked by demons this far away from the front line, but you never know. The demon who attacked me near the Dequeris mansion wasn't supposed to be that close to the capital either. After another few days of riding, my back and butt are sore, but I feel myself getting used to the motion of being in a saddle for many hours. That, or I'm so tired that I just no longer care about the pain. A week into our journey, I finally feel comfortable enough with riding that I start being bored on the road. The other members of the party are frequently talking while riding. Maybe I should engage someone too? Oh boy! A choice. Well, I say oh boy a choice, but we know who I'm picking. We know who I'm focusing on. So, the illusion of choice is that you could pick this if you wanted, if you play the game, but, we live in my world. This is my world. You are just along for the ride. I'll talk to Noah, who's riding at the front of our party. I kick my horse into a gallop and make my way to the front, slowing down when I'm next to Noah. Celeste. He greets me with his signature smirk. Noah, aren't you setting the pace too fast for our party? I decide to simply address the elephant in the room. I've never been in the saddle day after day for hours, and you're pushing us to go long distances every day. Buckled in. Yes, we are locked in. Buckled, fastened. I love democracy. I love the Republic. And other lies we tell ourselves. This is not a democracy. This is my world. Maybe if this were any other situation, but for now we are in my world. What's the rush? It's not like anybody's expecting us back in the capital by a certain date. If we're exhausted, we won't be able to fight the demons efficiently. I don't want anybody to die because they were too tired to raise their sword. Noah's pleased expression drops. You're right. It's just my anxiety getting the best of me. I want to be done with this quest as soon as possible, but you're right that rushing won't help anybody. Exactly. He looks me up and down. You're not feeling too bad, are you? I let out a long sigh. I'll tell him the truth. I wouldn't have brought the problem up if I didn't think it was serious. Honestly, I'm exhausted. I've never been in the saddle for such a long period of time. Looking through Celeste's memories, she's been riding horses for a long time, but she's only ever taken them on short excursions around the Dequeris lands. I'm not as great at riding as she was, but I think she'd be tired too. You're a noblewoman, after all. I tend to forget. What do you mean by that? Of course I'm a noblewoman. You've been on the training grounds the whole month, and when I dropped by during the tea party, you weren't exactly doing a great job at being a poised lady of high society. What? What did I do wrong during Penelope's tea party that no one noticed? Your posture was off, as were the size of the bites of cake you ate. That's... Who cares about minuscule matters like that? Yes, by your reaction, I can tell you don't care about such things. I think that's good. You're not hiding behind a facade. You're you, Celeste. And I quite enjoy our conversations. You aren't full of pretense. There he goes again with the flirting. Do something about the pace we're going at. But of course, I will. Thank you for bringing the issue to my attention. If there's anything else you'd like to discuss, I'm always happy to talk to you. Actually, there was one thing I was thinking about. Yes? What kind of demons will we encounter? Are there different species or types of demons? Yes, there are. So far, you've met an imp. All demons have wings and are capable of flying. Imps attack with their claws. Humanoid demons called devils use whips burning with fire. And flying eyeballs shoot rays of energy from their eyes. I like how imps, devils, flying eyeballs. One of these things is not like the others. Also shoot rays of energy from their eyes. I should certainly hope so. Where else is it gonna shoot from? They are only eyeballs. Thanks, Noah. Very cool. I never would have guessed if it weren't for your lovely bit of information. It's all in the eye of the beholder. No, it's all in the eye of the flying eyeball. Flying eyeballs? Yes, that's what the soldiers call them. They're rather cute looking until you come across a swarm of them. Then they can be quite deadly. I'll keep that warning in mind. I'll alert everyone about the dangers when we're closer to the lands where demon attacks are more likely to happen. We should be safe for another week still. What about the Demon Queen? What does she look like? The accounts about the leader of demons are varied. Some soldiers say she's a giant monstrosity, towering over buildings. While others claim that she's a beautiful woman with horns, a tail, and a third eye on her forehead. People suspect she's been both. A shapeshifter. So either way, we won't miss her? That's right. No matter the form, we will have to fight the Demon Queen to end the war. She's supposed to be holed up in the Cloumont Castle, but if the battlefront has now shifted to Barwood, then we may find her somewhere else entirely. I just hope we'll be ready to fight her when we come across her. Let's do our best. That's all we can do. I know Noah doesn't believe in the mission's success, but it's painful to see that sad look on his face. However, I don't feel entirely prepared to defeat the Demon Queen either, so I can't offer him reassurance. I thought that was Cloudmont. I took a second. I wanted to say Cloudmont, but it's Cloumont. It did kind of sound like I said Cloudmont, though. So you're not wrong for thinking that. I wanted to say Cloudmont, but it was Cloumont. I had to stop myself. I was like, Cloudmont. Communication is hard. Reading is difficult. Still, I want to lighten his mood. Until it's time to make camp, I ride next to Noah. We chat about light topics, joking together. I quite enjoy his company. You know, with morning face, yes, this happens a lot. English is very hard, very true. If not for the ability to alert size, I would have suspected that Yuno was the Demon Queen. Well, she also has a third eye on her forehead. Meanwhile, mine is a barren expanse. So there is a key difference. Also, she has a tail and I don't. I am not the kind of demon that has a tail. But like most Oni don't have tails, from what I know. So I'm already 1 for 3 at this point. Most of those key features I do not have. It ain't me. We've already established I'm Penelope, remember? I'm the villainess. Or the rival type villainess, not the villainess as in like the actual big bad. But Yuno is a queen. I am a queen of a certain kind, but I am not the Demon Queen. If I was a megalomaniac, and I'm not. Stop. Don't be like this, Sylvie. Over the next few days, we travel at a more relaxed pace. We still make good progress, but I'm less tired and I have more time to rest each night. The Oni Lights guide you back to me. Geronimo, thank you for being a member for 13 months in the Oni Lights. Hanaki, currently having dinner now? Ooh, yummy. I hope you're eating something good. I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm gonna have breakfast after stream, but It's gonna be my last meal of solids before I have to stick with mush for a little bit, so I am envious. I hope you're eating something good. You're the villainous in the sense of 99% of Otome, aka the heroine, but liberated. How can you say something so controversial yet so brave? I'll take it. I am a liberated heroine. I am not limited to a dialogue box. Yuno's last breakfast? Yeah. And the worst part is it's just gonna be some freaking oatmeal, so I'm already getting used to eating mush. I got a bunch of packs of brown sugar maple oatmeal because I figured that that will be something easy for me to consume. I'm surprised they're allowing you to eat despite the surgery. Yeah, it's because I'm not taking any, like, crazy anesthesia stuff. Like, I'm not taking the pill. I'm just taking the gas. So I'm allowed to eat before it. They technically, if I was doing all 4 wisdom teeth, they actually encouraged me to eat like a huge breakfast because I would need to have food in my system for when I'm taking the pain meds. But since I'm only taking out the 1 tooth, I think I'll be able to get away with just a little bowl of oatmeal, just so that there's something in my belly. But no, they recommended that I eat something. I was told that I could. I didn't have to like fast or anything, so I will be consuming an oatmeal, and that'll be what I go with. I'm nervous, but I'm not at the same time. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna try not to talk about this for too long because time limit, but I'm doing my best. But anyway, I'm nervous, but it'll be okay, I think. And the way they've been talking, since it's only the 1 tooth, I think I will be able to recover over the weekend. So hopefully by Monday, I will be at a point where I can communicate. If not, though, don't be surprised if next week is really loose looking. At the very least, assuming things go well over the weekend, I do plan to have a video essay that I'll upload. Not a super long one, but it'll be longer than the one that I did for Limbo. But I hope you guys will be excited for it, because I'm trying to make more edited video content. I'm trying to experiment with that a little bit. So we'll see if this goes over well. Thumbs up. So you'll at least have something on Tuesday, if not, pale-ish. If it helps, the first 2 days are the worst, but as long as you take the medication they provide, you should be back to normal by the 3rd day. I was told that as well. They said that it would be pretty quick recovery-wise. I would have opted 2 teeth that are on the same side, but it's your teeth. I mean, the thing is, I was scheduled for the 1, and then when they were calling me to reschedule, I think the reason they pressured me to take the appointment for today was because they think it's still the 1. I didn't really get a chance to ask about doing multiple. I was still debating if I wanted to do multiple, right? But I didn't know that there was going to be an issue with the initial time that we scheduled. And then I didn't know that the time that they were going to offer me was the next day, so I didn't have time. I kind of had to make a decision on the spot. And they were really pressuring me to take the slot for tomorrow, well, at the time, the slot for tomorrow, the slot for today. So like it was more just like I was pressured and I didn't really get the chance to. But like at this point, I kind of think it's better to just do the problem tooth at this point in time anyway, because now I can just have a separate appointment in the future to do the other 3, I guess. The other 3 are much less pressing. While you're in there, can you get the rest of them? No, I don't want them to do that. I am not prepared for an entire week of rest. I'm not prepared to do it this early. I was prepared to do it in April, but I'm not prepared to do it now. Like, I can't. I have stuff to do. I have to be able to, like, do my work and make money. If I do it now, I definitely will not be able to make rent, you know? So, like, I understand your thought, but if they try to bring up the idea of just doing the other ones while I'm there, I'm gonna be like, no. The whole reason you rushed me to do this was because I would be able to recover from the 1 tooth really quickly. You cannot make me do the other ones. Not now. At least it's how I'm looking at it. I already had to, like, make a lot of drastic schedule adjustments in order to do this today, so I think it would be very unfair if they then turn around and were like, well, since you're here, why don't we just do all the other ones? Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to progress. I hit a button by accident. Oh, I guess I did read this last part, huh? Okay. I wish they wouldn't bully you. It's not so much that I got bullied. I feel like it'd be wrong to say that that was what happened. I think I just got pressured. I think because I had expressed a form of urgency for this particular tooth because of what happened, they felt that it was more imperative to try and get me that earlier slot since it became available. Which I kind of agree. With the other teeth, there's, like, not nearly as many problems. I guess maybe the other top tooth is also a problem. But my bottom wisdom teeth kind of came in fine, so I don't know. It's like a weird situation overall, but anyways. I ended up getting all 4 of mine removed. I did one side at a time in 2 visits. Makes sense to me. I don't know. Most people that I spoke to said that they just did all 4 at once and then recovered from all 4 simultaneously, but the whole reason I'm getting this appointment is because they just want to take out the one. So I'm just taking out the one, and that's what I'm going in prepared for. I'm really not ready to recover from multiple. I can't take too much time off. I'm very stressed. Otherwise I won't make my rent payment and I wouldn't be able to stream because I'd be swollen up. So you get what I mean? Like, I'm just taking what they're forcing onto me. Because, like, there's the one problem tooth. The other ones are fine. And then, you know, should problems arise, I just have to make another appointment and it's no big deal. I don't know. I wish I could have done something to be more efficient with all of this, but because they forced it on me so last minute, there's not much I can do. All I can do is be a big girl. Anyways. I'm glad Noah changed his mind about how hard he was pushing us. As the next week passes and we travel closer to the front line, we encounter the first demons. There's the flying eyeballs, I guess. They are kind of cute looking. They're just like... The flying eyeballs. I can see now why the soldiers gave them that name. The fiends come as a swarm, firing laser beams from their eyes. Again, where else would it fire from? We dodge the attacks to the best of our ability, yet some cries of pain can be heard from the party. I want one. New mascot character just dropped. Where is flying eyeball plushie in the list of Kickstarter perks? There's no time to waste being weirded out by how the demons look. I take the golden bow in my hand, aim, and shoot. I shoot and shoot until I have gotten rid of a group of fiends. The golden bow is surprisingly cooperative. I don't feel like it's fighting me as much as it usually does. Maybe the artifact likes being used for its intended purpose, defeating demons. Another swarm of flying eyeballs comes my way. I shoot and fire until we have defeated all of the enemies. What a fight. It's the first real fight I've been in since the imp attacked me in the forest near the Dequeris mansion. I feel much more prepared to fight demons now. I've spent a lot of time training since then. Still, as my adrenaline rush subsides, I suddenly become aware that my arms and legs are shaking. I take a seat with my back to a nearby tree. Are you alright? Levi runs up to me and kneels beside me. Character development. Her training arc paid off, let's go! I'm not hurt. Don't worry. I'm just a bit overwhelmed by the fighting. If there's anything I can do to help... No, Levi. I just need to get used to real combat with enemies rushing at me to kill me. I'm not a trained combatant like you are. Or at least, I wasn't until all the training I recently completed. All I've done before is hunt prey for sport. Prey that didn't fight against me with claws or rays of magic from their eyes. We're going to encounter a lot more demons on our journey to defeat the Demon Queen. There's no time for me to mope around, but... I can't stop myself from shaking. I'm sorry you have to go through this. If I could do anything to lessen your burden, I would. I know. Thank you, Levi. I can't be weak. I have to keep fighting. Everyone expects me to kill the Demon Queen. I have to stop being afraid. I know why the situation is so hard for me. I grew up in America, in peace. I never had to consider fighting in a war, especially not against grotesque demons.
Well... I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just not gonna go down that road. We're good. Have you tried lifting weights? True. Have you considered lifting, Celeste? Get good. But demons cute? Oh, I think they're adorable. She has to think that they're gross, though.
I have to accept reality, though. The life I had on Earth ended. I died. I belong to Celeste's world now. I'm Celeste, and I'm the Saintess. Everyone expects me to wield the Golden Bow with expertise so I can defeat fiends. With my resolve clearer, I feel the strength in my body return. I get up from my seat, taking Levi's hand. When I look around at the party, I see the priests healing the wounded. Everyone has such grim looks on their faces. Defeating demons is harder than I imagined, and it seems the more experienced knights and archers also found the battle difficult. Noah's expression is serious as well.
We should make camp here early today.
We get to work on setting things up, even though the sun is still high in the sky. I'm not as tired as I usually am. Is there anything I could do to help cheer everyone up? What if we throw a party today? I could hunt down some good game, and then we could all eat a nice meal together and chat by the campfire. Usually we're all too tired after we set up camp to exchange more than a few words. Maybe today's the day we do things a bit differently? Levi, I'm going hunting. I'll be back in a few hours.
Do you want me to come with you?
I think about his question for a moment. Unlike Celeste, I'm not opposed to Levi's company. Yes, in case there are more demons around. Let's keep some distance between each other so we can hunt independently without a problem. Right. The next few hours pass with Levi and I out on a hunt. I come across a group of deer. I decide such large game would be great for our party. Bringing back some large game to camp to add to whatever the other knights manage to catch will definitely leave us with enough food to eat a hearty meal and celebrate. Beats eating mostly salted meat and hardtack for another night in a row. In my life as Celine, I had nothing to do with hunting. In short, I don't have the skills Celeste possessed. However, I do have access to her knowledge, and she knew a lot about bringing deer down. I rely on her memories.
Not the deer. Deer are one of my favorite animals. I will be very emo, but it be how I do. It is necessary to eat.
Yes, I did it! I kill the deer I've chosen, spooking the rest of the group. They run off as I approach the carcass. It's dead. A pang of sadness goes through my heart. I've killed an animal, planning to eat it. However, I push the feeling aside. The world I live in now just works this way, and I have to accept that reality.
It's over.
That's exactly why she fired the arrow. It started singing that song and she was like, I thought I escaped that shit when I died. Pachoo! It'd be like that. I love it. Levi! I won't be able to bring the game back to camp on my own. The deer is too heavy for me to carry by myself. Yes, Celeste? After a few calls, Levi comes running over. He stops in front of me. Wow, did you kill the deer on your own? Yes, it's perfect for what I have planned for us. And what have you planned? We're going to throw a party at camp to cheer everyone up. That's a cute idea, I have to say. The way he said the words makes me blush. I'm not cute. I'm supposed to act as the tomboy Celeste. Help me carry the game. Of course. Levi and I drag the deer back to the campsite. She's like, no, I'm not cute. I'm a fierce tomboy. I'm hardcore. And Levi's like, of course you are, sweetheart. Whatever you say. When night falls, the deer has been skinned. Not by me, of course. I doubt I'd be able to keep down the contents of my stomach if I had to prepare the meat on my own. Hanaki, welcome in, Spider-Man. Soon it's sizzling above the campfire. Oh, the scent is heavenly. I'm fierce. I'm strong. I'm powerful. I'm a big girl. Cute tomboy, you know? Huh? What? Don't look at me. What? Tomboy, yes. Cute? Debatable. People gather around the fire, chatting excitedly. Many approach me with gratitude in their eyes. Everyone's happy to eat a large, fresh meal for a change. As the others start taking off their armor and switching to casual clothes, I decide to do so as well. Ooh, casual clothes. Ooh. I like. He looks pretty. When I return from the tent I usually share with Tariq and other women from our party, I see Levi dressed in his casual clothes now too, and sitting by the fire. He's taken out his lute and is trying out a few notes. He's a little bit of a bard? I like it. I've completely forgotten that Levi is musically inclined. The novel mentioned in passing that he sings and plays the lute. I'll get to experience his singing for real now. That's wonderful. Noah is sitting next to Levi, drinking from a cup. He's also changed clothes, though his outfit is still plenty fancy. That's... yeah. Fancy. Red Boy is very pretty. Yes, I do agree. Levi has that pretty boy aesthetique. He was the original protagonist of this BL novel that she's been isekai'd into. And he and Noah were originally supposed to be a pair, so these two are supposed to be boyfriends at some point, canonically. That is not the case anymore, but canonically, these two were supposed to be a couple. And honestly, talking about people that look good together, they do kind of look good together, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pretty formal for casual. Well, this guy's also the prince. I don't think it's possible for him to wear something more casual than this. But it's better than his, like, official attire, you know? It's great to see everyone relaxing. Meanwhile, this dork. He looks so much skinnier without his big-ass robe. I was like, who are you? What is this skinny, twink-ass build? Because I'm so used to seeing the priest robes and he looked so big. He is short and also skinny, apparently. But cute. I still like it, although I think the pattern on the vest is a bit dorky, but it makes sense. Priest things. That backline healing. It's pre-serum Captain America? No, not like this. Don't let him get cryogenically frozen. Brilliant idea for an actual harem someday. Also, that image is a sliding scale of manliness. Yeah, we've got the tiny one. We've got, like, the average one, but still kind of, like, be shonen. And then we've got... man. Anyway, there's a reason I went for man. I turn around to see Elijah behind me. He's changed his clothes as well. He looks good out of a priest's robes. We can't be doom and gloom all the time. Some fun is required now and then to keep our sanity. Is it now? Elijah trails off, looking to the side with a thoughtful expression. I want to ask him what he means, but Noah suddenly waves to me. Celeste, come over here. When I look back at where Elijah was standing, he's already gone. Wandered off to the side of the camp where Gareth and the other priests are opening a tall bottle. Did they bring alcohol with them on the quest? I suppose it's alright to drink from time to time. I approach Noah and Levi instead. When I come close, Levi starts singing a song. It's a happy tune. Folk music about a party of adventurers who have fun solving people's problems by killing demons. I sit down on the other side of Levi. Noah nods at me with a smile, but doesn't say anything, and I keep quiet too. I don't want to interrupt Levi's singing. Levi has a wonderful voice, calming and fun to hear. Some members of the party start clapping to the rhythm, others move in a dance. The smell of the deer cooking is heavenly and makes my mouth water. The despair that our group fell into last week is lifted. My idea is a success. When the meat is ready, Tariq slices it up and serves everyone. We eat and drink, chat and laugh. Later, Levi continues playing the lute and singing as people dance more. It's a happy time, a memory I'm sure I'll look back on with fondness later. We may be going on a grand quest, but that fact doesn't mean we have to be serious all the time. Over the next week, we fight some more demons. The encounters increase in frequency as we near the front line. We pass by contingents of the armies from the Lokari Empire and Durandal Kingdom. We exchange information and find out we're nearing Barwood, the new location of the front line since last month. Nobody has sighted the Demon Queen in any of her forms on the new battlefields yet. However, the soldiers suspect she's now holed up in the castle in Barwood. She used to call Cloudmont Castle her home, another change to the novel's plot. In the book, Levi and his party fought the Demon Queen in the Cloudmont Castle. A few more days pass by. The merry mood that our group had after the party turns more serious again. We'll arrive in Barwood the day after tomorrow. Be ready for a huge fight. We're entering the real battlefield. Noah gives us instructions on how to fight as a party. We'll be divided into 4 formations, and everyone will be assigned a specific area to defend. I'm in the same formation as Noah, Levi, Elijah, and a mage woman. Her name is Patrice, but I haven't talked to her much. We're the core of the party, the most important team. Noah, Levi, and Patrice are tasked to protect me along with fighting the demons. Elijah is there to provide healing should any of us get injured. I understand everything. We all confirm that we accept Noah's orders. Tonight, I find it hard to fall asleep. The seriousness of what's in front of us awakens fear in my heart. Will we be able to succeed on our quest? The next day is the last one where I'll be able to speak to my friends from the party in a calm setting, away from combat. Whom do I want to speak with the most?
The following choice will lock you into the chosen character's route. GG, easy.
Just so you know. Just so you know. I believe this is a feature specifically in the demo to like let you know. I think it'll be more based on actual like in-game choices, which route you end up on. You kind of will just like end up on it. But I think you're allowed to choose it in this particular instance in case there's a boy that you're specifically gunning for, which we all know. We've been new. We know what I'm after. It's good to have a warning, nevertheless. Most Ultimate games will not do that. They will just be like, make some choices. What route will you end up on? You'll find out. Anyway, to my boy we go. I kick my horse into a gallop until I get close to Noah. He's deep in conversation with one of the mages. Tariq is riding next to Noah. She gives me a nod when I approach. Saintess. This might be a good opportunity to learn more about Noah and Tariq's relationship. I already know that Noah considers Tariq more of a mother figure in his life than the Empress. At the same time, she's his knight and most trusted confidant. Their relationship is complex. I'm glad Noah has someone to rely on. It'd be funny if George is somehow in the choices in the finished game. Well, actually, if you check the link in the pinned comment and also in the description to see the Kickstarter, it has actually been revealed that should the Kickstarter reach a certain milestone, that you'll actually be able to unlock George as a fourth love interest option. The base game is only going to have 3 unless they reach the certain goal to get George. If you want George, we can get him. You just have to donate. Just have to give a buddy. Oh, sure, but I mean, he isn't here. Yeah, he has fricked off. I wonder if, should you unlock him, he would become part of the main party. Would be interesting, considering he's supposed to be a retired, knight captain. Takes up his sword again because he's concerned about Celeste. Considering we had that whole moment at the ball, though, it's interesting that, like, Celeste openly admits to being Celine openly admits to being attracted to George, like, straight up. So, it's like, it kind of feels like George is supposed to be the true route. Well, that's just my opinion. You'll see when you get to the twist. Oh no. I don't like the sound of that. I'm concerned. I will pretend I did not read. Anyway. Tariq, I've been wondering if it's okay to ask. Could you tell me more about yourself? About me? Why would you want to know about me? You're always at Noah's side. He seems to trust you. I'd like to learn more about you and the relationship between you and Noah. If you're comfortable sharing, that is. Oh, of course. I was just surprised you asked me in the first place. What would you like to know about me? Oh boy. Can you tell me more about your home country of Durandal? You come from Durandal, don't you? Can you tell me more about the country? I haven't been to my home country for 24 years. From what I hear, though, not much has changed. There are vast deserts in Durandal, large areas where there's only sand for miles. Settlements are built around the only sources of water, the oases. Mountains cut the country off from its neighbors on 2 sides. You actually have to traverse a large mountain range to get from the Lokari Empire to Durandal. On its other 2 sides, the country borders a vast ocean. The beaches there are sandy, and the water has a turquoise hue. I come from a seaside town. I've always found the ocean beautiful. Do you miss the water? The Lokari Empire doesn't have access to the ocean. Sometimes I do, but then I remind myself that if I had never come to the Lokari Empire, I never would have met Noah. My relationship with the prince is more important to me. You seem to treat the prince like family. I wouldn't dare. I give her a long look. You're far too observant, Saintess. Yes, Noah is like a son to me. The child I never had. I'm glad to be at his side. How did you become Noah's knight? 24 years ago, I came to the Lokari Empire as part of the late Emperor Consort's entourage. When Noah was born a year later, the Empress appointed me as Noah's knight. I swore to protect him with my life, and I have been doing so for many, many years. When Noah came of age, he took on some of the Empress's responsibilities to learn how to rule. What exactly did Noah do before he had to organize the party for the quest? Noah appointed me head of the palace guard a few years ago. However, since I was still to remain his knight, and he needed a chance to practice leading others, we decided to share the responsibility. Noah also takes care of any problems people present to him. He also has a vast network of people who gather information for him. That's how he knows whom he's supposed to help, even if people don't reach out to him directly. Is that like a spy network? This part wasn't mentioned in the book. Perhaps. Tariq gives me a mysterious smile. I can neither confirm nor deny that statement. I won't press Tariq for a more direct answer. Noah's reputation as the Mad Prince, however, makes the nobles hesitant to approach him for assistance or advice. Right. Noah isn't exactly popular amongst the nobility. But the citizens of Solis love Noah. He's helped out the city folk a lot over the years. How efficiently Noah organized the temporary homes for the Barwood refugees comes to mind. He had definitely seemed familiar with how to resolve a crisis. I wish the nobility respected Noah more. Alas, we have to live with the situation we're in. The Empress has been spreading rumors about Noah being the unreliable Mad Prince amongst the nobility. I wonder if Tariq knows Noah's mother is the source of the rumors. That information is not something I'm supposed to know as Celeste, though, so I don't ask. What exactly do you do in the palace? I'm head of the guard. As such, I oversee the guard schedules and placements, resolve conflicts within the order, and assign people to train new guards. All the guards are knights who aren't appointed to specific nobles. The guards exist to protect the Empress, Emperor Consort, and the Crown Prince, as well as all the nobles living or staying in the palace. Knights are considered servants by their respective nobles, although being employed as a knight is a greater honor for a regular citizen than being employed in any other field. That's why nobles don't become knights. Only people of lower standing do. Since I'm Noah's knight as well, I have to protect him at all times. So Noah and I share the burden of running the palace guard. And that sounds like a lot of work. It is. That's why I have a right hand who helps me, William. Though he's not always as reliable as I would like him to be. She mumbles the last sentence in a small voice, but I catch the words. I know nothing about William from the book. Come to think of it, though, I remember Tariq mentioning his name once, back when I informed Noah of the Barwood refugees. Must be hard to have to rely on someone you don't entirely trust. That's all. Thank you for answering my questions. That's all I'd like to know for now. I hope I didn't bore you. Far from it. You're an interesting conversation partner, Tariq. Who, me? No way. She's way too modest. Come to think of it, there's one more thing I want to ask. What do you think of Noah? Tariq chuckles. I love him like the son I've never had. He's quite a wild card, though, always coming up with unexpected solutions to problems. Serving him can be difficult at times, but it's also very rewarding. Hey. Noah approaches us, having finished his conversation with the mage. Are you talking about me behind my back? Uh-oh, busted! This is what we get for trying to find out information. Oh, I wouldn't dare. Tariq gives Noah a playful grin. I chuckle. Didn't know you were interested enough in me to ask others about me. It's not all about you, Noah. I wanted to get to know Tariq better. Right. Tariq's smile widens as she listens to our back and forth. I need to talk to the rest of the knights. I'll leave you both be. You don't need to... She's gone before I can finish the sentence, kicking her horse into a gallop and going to the far end of our line of riders. And she's gone. Don't mind her. Tariq is just a busy person. Still, I'm happy you decided to talk to her. She's way too self-conscious about her own standing to approach you herself, but she's been talking about wanting to get to know the Saintess for a while. Has she? Yes, ever since I mentioned meeting you a few times. I blush, looking away. You didn't tell her about the tea party, did you? I might have. You'll never let me live down that event. I'll stop talking about it if it really bothers you so much. Thank you. I would appreciate if you did. You're just so fun to tease. I want to say I don't want to be the source of Noah's entertainment. But I can't say I don't enjoy our small arguments. Oh no, girl, you're a tsundere. Watch out. Watch out, you're getting hit with the tsundere beam. Oh no, girl, no. Noah keeps me on my toes. Every conversation with him is interesting. I ride alongside Noah for the rest of the day. When he doesn't have to take care of any trouble in our party, we talk about his life at the palace and my experiences as Celeste prior to becoming the Saintess. We enjoy our time getting to know each other better. Tariq joins the conversation from time to time as well. When we set up camp for the night, I have no trouble falling asleep, for once not worrying about whether or not I will be able to defeat the Demon Queen. Oh shoot. Oh right, they mentioned in the last update that the fire like burns eternally. I was about to be like active fire, but then I remembered. Part of the traits of the demons is that they have fire that can't be put out. So true. Good job, brain, for remembering. Soon we arrive at Barwood. From a distance, we can already see the town burning. Demons of different terrifying shapes are flying above the rubble. We need to push through the ruins of the town to reach the castle up the hill. There's a strong probability the Demon Queen relocated here from Cloudmont Castle. We need to determine whether or not she's really here now, and if she is, then we need to prepare to face her. We all confirm understanding Noah's orders, and get into our planned formations. I take out the golden bow and hold it at the ready. We enter the town, immediately encountering demons. Oh shoot. A devil. Nice. That's so much oxygen in the air. Yay, breathing is easy. Smile. A devil blocks our path. He's a humanoid demon with a whip made of fire. He waves the weapon around in front of himself, making low guttural sounds. I swallow hard. The fact that he's so human-like is unsettling. The Demon Queen may look like a human as well, I remind myself. It's easier to kill demons with monster-like features, but far more difficult to hurt someone resembling another human being. For me, at least, there's a difference in how much the deaths weigh on my soul. There's no time to hesitate, though. We have to get past the demons to reach their queen, and end this war once and for all. Advance! Noah gives the order. Our formations advance on the demons, engaging them in battle. Noah and Levi fight the devil in a melee. A swarm of flying eyes appears above the devil. I aim the golden bow at the monsters and shoot. Patrice takes one of the eyes down with her water magic. Another devil appears in front of Noah and Levi. I aim the bow and shoot an arrow straight into the creature's chest. The demon falls down to the ground. Noah and Levi bring down the other devil. They gesture for us to advance into the town. I have no idea how long we continued to fight the demons before we finally reached the castle. An hour could have passed, or maybe 4. Time flows differently when you fight for your life. I'm terrified and tired, but the real battle hasn't even started yet. We regroup with the other formations in front of the castle gates. Not everyone has survived. My heart feels heavy thinking some of my companions have died. We're going inside. The gates to the castle courtyard are open, as if welcoming us. We walk through the courtyard and open the heavy castle doors. We continue down the corridor. The place is so quiet that it's eerie. No more demons attack us.
I see. It's like they really are anticipating our arrival. Perhaps this has been a trap from the start? Boy, howdy. Love that for us.
She wants us to come to her. I also think it's a trap. We have no choice but to proceed. We need to bring the Demon Queen down. I realize there's no way we can turn back now. Everyone is dead set on fighting the Demon Queen. I want to stop and tell everyone I don't feel ready. My palms are sweaty, my hands are shaking, and my throat is dry. We're walking into a trap, and I feel like our death is near. We can't possibly die, though, can we? I've trained so hard to be ready for this moment.
Spaghetti near dropping. I was literally thinking about the meme. Knee is weak. Mom, spaghetti. Yeah, same. You get it. You're me.
I look down at the golden bow. It won't betray me at such a pivotal moment, will it? I do my best to focus and push my fear aside.
Oh, nice throne.
A few steps later, we enter the Grand Hall, which now serves as the throne room of the Demon Queen.
Oops, I didn't mean to progress. I have to hide the thing. Look at her! Wow! Women. Am I right, fellas? Those skeleton hands holding her bodice? Me. My hands, by the way. Me. I did that. The skeleton hands are peak. So true. I kind of love when like a villainess or like even like other characters, if they have like some sort of hand design on their outfit in some way, I'm always just like, that's really peak, to be honest with you. No, they're my hands. I said it first. I said it first. Let me double check to make sure I didn't skip a line. I think I did, though. Yeah, I did. Anyway, it's fine.
There she sits on her throne, a smirk on her face. She's a beautiful woman, but she's unmistakably not fully human. Horns protrude from her head, and there's a third eye on her forehead. She swirls her long tail in the air. Her leathery wings flutter.
These are all things that we were told that she had, though. A little bit repetitive, but it's okay. Also, are we not going to point out the fact that she has eyes on her wings? Which is very sick, very cool. I do really like that.
She's as gorgeous as she is deadly.
You've arrived. I've been expecting you, Saintess.
Ah, generic villainous voice, my beloved.
I say that very lovingly. I love that voice. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am. So true.
Her voice is enchanting, pulling me toward her. There must be something magical about it. I would never want to come close to this monster of my own free will.
Endgame goal acquired. Marry Demon Queen.
Get in formations.
Shovel that villainous voice right into my brain. I'm saying.
There's no chance you just want to quietly die, is there?
Definitely hag maxing. Be nice. That's my wife you're talking to.
I would appreciate not having the chosen if the God of Light in the way of my conquest.
So true.
You vile demon! You're ready to perish!
I wasn't talking to you.
She glares at Noah, forming a ball of pure dark energy in her hands.
Bye, Princess Helga, Mary Demon Queen. Real. Same.
Noah commands everyone to take positions in advance. As Noah, Levi, and the other melee combatants run into the room, the door on the opposite side of the hall bursts open, and a swarm of demons pours in. I take my spot at the back of the fight and ready the golden bow.
Wow, you know, I knew that you had noodle hearts, this extremely noodle hands, no meat. You've seen my hands before. Anyway, whatever. You're just jealous because I get to hold on to a beautiful lady.
I hesitate for a moment. If I kill the Demon Queen, will the other monsters stop fighting? It's worth a try, isn't it? I aim the golden bow at the Demon Queen's heart. I take a few deep breaths, doing what I can to steady myself. The Demon Queen notices I'm aiming the weapon at her. The confident, amused smirk returns to her face.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
I do my best to remember what Elijah told me about accessing the golden bow's light magic.
Don't fail me.
I try to gather the power in the arrow. The golden bow resists me.
Not now!
There's red magical energy gathering in the palm of the Demon Queen's hand. She's not looking at me, but at Noah. I welcome her being distracted. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I let the arrow, imbued with light magic, fly at the Demon Queen. Just then, she releases the bolt of magic in her hand at Noah. When she glances back in my direction, the arrow is almost at her heart, but she suddenly waves her hand in the air and the arrow's magic disappears. It bounces off an invisible shield and clatters to the floor.
No!
Die!
Uh-oh, he's possessed.
It's Jover. Game over, man!
Just then, I notice Noah running straight at me, pointing his sword at my chest. There's an aura of red magic around him, and his eyes look so far away.
Be a good puppet and kill the Saintess for me.
Trap sprung, so true.
No! Noah!
He cares for you. Isn't it fun to use the one who adores you against you?
Mature women, man. Me just like, on one hand, I don't like that you're using my best boy against me. On the other hand, beautiful, beautiful, amazing, beautiful women.
No! No!
Really loving her voice acting here, by the way. The voice actress for Celeste, she's really got that, like, panic on lock.
I take a few steps back, but Noah, controlled by the Demon Queen's magic, moves more quickly than any normal human. He runs the sword straight through my chest.
No, 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 what have I done?
Damn, that's crazy.
So I guess the plot twist is that we still die, and it's gonna become a BL after all. Smeal. I'm joking. I'm pretty sure that's not what's gonna happen, but I just I think that'd be very funny. Do you know that one anime that did that whole bait and switch where you thought it was gonna have a male lead, but then he dies in the first episode and it starts focusing on the heroine and it turns into a Yuri? It's basically, I'm thinking of that. Oh no, she's getting isekai'd again. What happens if you get isekai'd within an isekai? Do you reach some form of isekai'ception? Dangan V3. Don't remind me of Dangan V3. I was so excited for that main character. Do not remind me of that. You get sent back to Earth, the worst result. Oh god, waking back up at your desk at your fucking boring ass desk corporate job. I would really hate it. I'm just like, no, my fantasy of getting to be a hero. Oh, my love interest. Agreed on that, TBH. We did a cool twist just so you could be an unconfident young man yet again. It was all a dream. No. As life escapes me, I glance over at Noah, who drops his sword and kneels before me.
I know. You didn't want to. It was the Demon Queen's magic.
It hurts to speak. It hurts to move my head to look at him. It hurts to breathe.
Celeste, how could I? No, this is horrible. Please, please don't die, Celeste.
I muster a small smile.
It's not your fault.
It pains me to see the suffering on Noah's face. If evil, why hot? That evil laugh was very good. Beautiful, amazing, amazing women.
I got stabbed or whatever, but how you doing, babe? Don't be sad. You're hot. Me, actually. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault. No, hot because she evil. You're right. Understandable. Sometimes a woman being just a little bit evil adds to the hot factor. Please, lady, stop being hot for just a minute. We're so distracted. We're supposed to be emo about Celeste getting stabbed, and we're just like, but woman. But woman hot.
The Demon Queen's ominous laughter is the last thing I hear before I slip into the darkness.
And demo's over. I'm kidding. Looks like there's still more. Slay the Saintess. True.
I'm in heaven again, in the comforting cotton-like substance. I lost my fight against the Demon Queen. I couldn't control the Golden Bow properly. And now the Lokari Empire will have to wait for another saint, if one will ever come. I'm not in physical pain anymore, but my heart aches from regret. The fight against the Demon Queen is no longer mine. I'm dead. I won't be able to save anyone. I'll miss Noah and the others. The heavenly sound can be heard in the quiet of this space again.
You must fight on.
The angelic voice is back. What do you mean I have to continue fighting? I'm dead. Ah! Before I can protest further, my soul gets pulled into the golden whirlpool again. I close my eyes, becoming dizzy like last time. When I open them again, I find myself in front of the golden bow in the chapel, my hand touching its cold surface. The pain from the bow's light magic entering my body is excruciating. I faint before I can even scream.
Oh, now it's the ending.
As Celeste experienced, death is not the end of the Saintess's journey. Will you be able to rewrite her fate? Thank you for playing the Saintess of the Golden Bow demo. Wishlist on Steam and back us on Kickstarter.
Yippee! Okay, so this is basically confirmation that she is going to be stuck in a time loop until she can solve the problem.
What a way to end. Now, if I remember correctly, I think this is the last demo before the game formally releases, question mark? I think? So we might not get any more updates until the full game comes out. So I implore you guys to check out the game on Kickstarter. You can also wishlist it on Steam, obviously. So you really should check it out, help them out so that they can reach their goal, so that they can complete the game. Because it is very, very good, and I'm looking forward to playing the full version. But yeah, this will be the last time I play it, at least until the full game releases. So sad. But it's so interesting. I like the fact that it's implied to be a time loop. I'm usually not big on time loops, but it's interesting to see it work out this way. I wonder how many loops we'll have to go through before we get it right. I always enjoy a good Groundhog Day loop. Well, it's more like Groundhog months, because she went through months of training to go to that fight for the Demon Queen. I assume she's going to remember everything that she did. And obviously remember that she started to develop feelings for, in our case, Noah. But I guess whatever love interest you choose. So it'll be interesting to see that sort of progression. The Traveler OC tier on the Kickstarter looks interesting. They have a lot of really good tiers and really good benefits should you choose to back them. So I really do I really do request that you guys consider giving them your support if you can. Because they deserve it. They've been working very hard. Good sponsored stream, to be honest. Open, transparent, and about something interesting. Hope this gets funded. Same! I really do hope it gets funded. But since this is the end of the demo, it is also the end of the stream. I have to get ready for my wisdom tooth procedure today. I'm scared. I'll be fine. I'm scared, though. But anyways, I'm going to have to call it here for the day. But thank you so much for being willing to watch this so early in the morning. And again, check out the Kickstarter. Check out the Steam listings that you can wishlist it for when it comes out. Thank you guys so much for choosing to spend time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, assuming I don't pale-ish in the next couple of days, Yunotsu! Bye-bye!